Hello everyone, this is Ayush Kataria and welcome to my YouTube channel AK Talk Sport. Today we'll talk about the Olympics. 4 days on now. We are talking about India. Obviously, we did a video on the first day, and what a glorious day it was. Uh, Dream start for India. Mirabai Chanu winning that silver medal in weightlifting, but after that, it's just been a series of disappointments for India. We got a brilliant start. We thought this could be a record medal tally for us, but I think we'll struggle to get there. India's record is 6 medals in London 2012. Of course, that did not have a gold medal. Gold medal was Beijing. That's our only one individual gold medal, and obviously the 8 gold medals we have in hockey. So yeah, 3 medals in Beijing, 6 medals in London, 2 medals in Rio. We slipped in Rio, and we are under threat of that continuing. And like Rio, it looks like we're not going to have any medals in shooting this time. Uh, just events are getting over day by day, and the medal has just not come, and it's very disappointing. Let me remind you, one event still left in shooting. It's not over. We still have hope, but 25-meter air pistol uh, still there. But the events you were favorites to win in, it's not happened, and it's disappointing because there was hope in shooting, especially from Saurabh Chaudhary and Manu Bhaskar, but it's not happened for them. I've read a lot of criticism of the athletes, but the two of them are just 19. They have to keep that in account, and they were a lot of expectant because they have won multiple World Cup medals, multiple World Championship medals. They have both won Youth Olympic gold medals, Commonwealth gold medals. It's disappointing to say the least because just except for Saurabh Chaudhary on the first day in the men's individual 10-meter air pistol, nobody has reached the final, and that is disappointing. Be it the individual events, be it the mixed events, the team events, so we have just not got past the initial stages, and yeah, it's terrible to be honest. You know, the thing is not about not winning the medals. It's because some sports you can just accept it because you know you are not good enough. You know your opponents are better. You know your talent is not. Your talent has a ceiling, but in shooting, the ceiling was Olympic medal, at least bronze, silver, if not gold. You could have expected that in some events, but it's not happened, and it's unfortunate. As I said, the two main athletes who we had hope from, our two 19-year-old, and they are 19-year-olds. You cannot forget that. Um, I've seen people say that age doesn't matter and giving some random examples on people winning medals at this age, that age from other countries. That doesn't matter. They are 19. They should have got, but it happens. And I'm not going to blame the athletes. It's just unfair because they are obviously more disappointed than us. They wanted it more than us. If we are disappointed, imagine how much disappointed they are. And if about yeah, so problem with sport like shooting is it's all about on the day. It's just that kind of sport. You can prepare as much as you want. You can be as good in previous tournaments, but it is such a tough sport, and it's about and it's mental toughness. It's about focus. So how things happen. Manu Bhaskar in the woman individual 10-meter pistol, her pistol malfunction. What can you do about it? That's how what kind of sport shooting is. It's just so much about on the day, and same with archery. It's just so on the day on. You can get one shot wrong, and that's what happened with Saurabh Chaudhary in the individual event. In the final of the men 10-meter pistol, he got two bad shots, and that cost him. He finished seventh in it. Two bad shots. That's it, and that's the same. And yeah, it's unfortunate it's happened, and it happens quite often that Indian players do well in previous tournaments, but Olympics, definitely the pressure got to them. There's no running away from it. But why I said I won't blame the athletes because it have Abhinav Bindra played in 4 Olympics. He won the gold in one. He didn't win a medal in the other three. He did not win a medal in his first Olympics. So people are saying that mental toughness is not affected by age. Maybe it isn't, but there's always a second time. I just hope they don't. There's some athletes who just fade away after having disappointment. Last time, Jitu Rai, last time we never saw him again. He was such a big hope. Rio, he did not get a medal, and we've never seen him again. Heard, and these things happen. The gymnast, last time who finished fourth, he is not qualified. So these things can also happen, and if though that thing happens, Deepa Kamakar, the gymnast, if you're wondering, if these things happen that they fade away, that just reduces your progress as a nation because now you're hoping that okay they were not able. This experience helps them do better in the next Olympics. But I hope they don't fade away. I hope they're properly taken care of because this is important because they'll be shattered by this result. They're young, not just these two, but the others too. I hope proper take care is taken, proper psychological support, all sort of support is given to them because these are your athletes. We are not like having multiple of them so that we can just the people are saying okay drop them from the squad and drop them and who get whom, and what is the guarantee that the replacement gets a medal? So we have to take care of these guys, and I hope proper support is given. But shooting as a sport, something has to be done because not getting a medal, some players just massively underperforming their personal best. Two consecutive medals, not a medal from a sport that we are have so much hope from. We are strong in. That's the point I said. In some others like table tennis, you can just accept you're not as good enough as the others. You can be proud of the effort. But shooting, you know, you had the talent, you had the capability to get a medal. So that's why um, athletes. Proper support is needed. Was the coaching good enough? National Rifle Association, the chief said that there'll be a complete overhaul of the coaching staff. Fair enough, that needs to be done because something happened. Because of course they have not they failed to get the athletes to perform to the level they need to. But the association themselves need to take some accountability. Two Olympics without a medal. Yeah, there was a lot of. I won't go into hyperbole and say they did not prepare properly. They gave a lot of support to the shooters, a lot of equipment. But they flew them to Croatia, managed to flew them to Croatia despite the second wave in India, despite the traveling restrictions. So yeah, fair enough. But again, you're judged by performance, and they have to take accountability. Even I was that guy, the Randhir Singh, the interview, the chief of the National Rifle Association was saying that there was some problem between Manu Bhaskar and Jaspal Rana, the coach. Jaspal Rana, legendary Indian shooter. Of course, he also didn't get an Olympic medal. That's about shoot. That's just India's history in shooting. There are a lot of people that are very good and not get medals, but that's going away from the point. There was Jaspal Rana was saying that sorry, Ranveer Singh said that Jaspal Rana and Manu Bhaskar could not work together. They couldn't take Jaspal Rana. I mean, if these problems were there, why are we hearing them about today? Why was nothing done to solve these issues? Uh, why are were the athletes not and such? Why were the athletes left to just face such coaches who are not supporting supporting the athletes? Something needs to be done because there's still one event. There's still a few events left, but I hope we get a medal there. But it's not as likely as it was in the events that have gone by, and we have not got a medal there. So yeah, that's just it. I wanted to make a video after we get a second medal, but this is why I had to. Other sports. Uh, so now our hopes are going down. I don't know where the medals are going to come from. Boxing is our hope. I think Mary Kom, but she's 38. She even won her first match, and Lolvina, another woman boxer, she won her first match. She's one match away from a medal. Mary Kom is two matches away from a medal. So yeah, there is hope, and I think that's our best hope at the moment as things are. Archery, the team events. Okay, let's talk about box. Let's complete the boxing segment. Three men boxers, all of them getting knocked out after one match. So not good. And boxing, we haven't since Vijender Singh in 2008. There has been not a single male medal. We'll see how the others do. So not we'll talk about it when time comes, but not looking good there too. But yeah, the women medal, Mary Kom in 2012, no medal from boxing also in 2016, but Mary Kom 2012 was the last medal. And we hope something else comes up in women boxing because we have two very good chances right now. One match away, two matches away. Archery team events have the only thing that happened, men's, women, then there's just the mixed team and the men's team just facing South Korea. South Korea just absolutely brilliant. You can't do much about it. The mixed event, maybe the teams could have the Deepika Kumari could have got a different partner, but we have discussed this. But South Korea, both events are just too good. They won the golds in both. So this Again, as I said, some places you know your ceiling, your talent, your ability compared to your opponent, and when it's not to that level, there's no point complaining. Just have to accept what it is. Uh, what else? Yeah, so actually the individual events are left, and I think Deepika Kumari individual event, hers is our best hope at the moment of a medal from archery. Men's individual, I don't think I have a lot of hope because um, again, I don't think they are that like, too good that they can get a medal. But archery again, it's like shooting a sport on the day, on the how you hit, how you. So things can happen in archery, and that is why Deepika Kumari will remember she went into the 2012 London Olympics as world number one, but completely phased and couldn't handle the pressure. Just, but she looks in a good space now, and we hope that this time is different for her, and this time it's her moment because she has been extremely consistent over the years in the sport, and an Olympic medal will be good. So yeah, that's our best hope. Deepika Kumari in archery. Wrestling is yet to begin, so that will begin next week, and yeah, that has been a strong hope for a while now. So we hope something happens over there. Uh, Hockey, yeah. So hockey, we had a humiliating 7-1 men's team. Let's talk on the men's team first. Humiliating 7-1 loss to Australia. Uh, but uh, but we are still in a good position. We're second in the group. We won two matches. We beat New Zealand 3-2, and we beat Spain 3-0. So we are in a very good position in the group. Second, have to play Argentina. Have to play Japan. With fancy a chance. Well, Argentina will be a close game, but we can beat them. Australia was the superior side, but Argentina, I won't say we're better than them, but we are not even worse than them too. So yeah, men's hockey we are looking very good right now. But for Australia, that is concerning, and so gold medal looks unlikely, but it's a process, and I hope we can reach the quarterfinal, and then if we have a chance at least of a bronze. I'll say. I hope the team there are concerns with the performance because when you lose 7-1, there is something wrong. We are not as bad. There have been concerns, especially defense hasn't lived up to its billing, but I hope they peak when that's the second hope. But yeah, Argentina will feel we can beat them, and it will be we have a good chance. Japan, we should be fancying themselves, so we should be in the quarterfinals. I'll be very surprised if we are not in the quarterfinal. It will be shocking to be honest if you are not in the men's quarterfinal. And then quarterfinal, I hope we can keep the second place. So we'll face a relatively inferior opponent. I won't say a much inferior opponent, relatively inferior opponent. So probably, and then if we reach the semis, you're not far away from at least from a medal. Women's team two losses, and that doesn't look good. There 5-1 loss to Netherlands, 2-0 loss to Germany. It's looking bleak at that there, but still we have a chance. But I won't. I don't think we should put a lot of hope on it. It's not been to the level. Probably it will be another time for them, but it looks unlikely that something will happen over there. But yeah, men's team, yes, there is a chance. I think that's sailing. We have done well. I think especially in men's laser round, we have done well, but not to our potential. Again, you can just hope for our potential that we can do the best of it. And yeah, especially Vishnu's are doing well in the men's laser. And yeah, I think sailing nothing much to complain. To be honest, again, we have done as good as we could have. Swimming, we didn't expect a medal, but the players have just underperformed their personal best, and that is disappointing. But again, a sport that you don't expect medals in, so not much to say. Um, so yeah, so medal hopes they are going. Ultimately, the medal hopes are going down, and there is, I think, boxing you can expect hopefully one medal, at least one medal there. Wrestling, hopefully one or two medals. Hockey, hopefully a medal. So yeah, then I think I don't see. I think if you're hoping for us to surpass a London tally, it's not happening. If you're hoping to surpass a Beijing tally, I guess that will be. If we at this point, if we surpass our Beijing tally, that will be a surprise for me too. But yeah, one sport we forgot to talk about that is badminton. Again, double very unlucky Ranked Reddy and side team. Just Chirag Shetty and Ranked Reddy. They won one more matches and they lost. They won match two, lost one. They won their last game too, but they went out in the group stages on um, what we call. They went on to group stages on games won and lost. Just very unlucky. They played well, and yeah, they performed well. No complaints. If you can just perform and do well, things out of your control. Others won it by more comfortable margins. That's what it's about. You did your best, so credit to them. Sai Praneeth, he lost his first match. We'll see how he goes in the second game. So it's a big game for him. That is today the game. And PV Sindhu, good start, won her first match. Let's hope that she comfortably sails through to the knockouts. She is a medal hope. PV Sindhu is an I don't think have hope from Sai Praneeth for a medal. Nothing against him. He's a good player. But PV Sindhu is a realistic hope. So hopefully, but she won in Rio, but her ranking seeding have fallen since then. But she has the experience of doing well in Olympics. Of course, a girl, she lost the final to Carolina Marin. She's not in Tokyo. She got injured, so you can hope of a medal here. But again, it's looking very unlikely here. You're expecting some athletes, just some people to punch above their weights to get medals, and yeah, I'll just be happy if Uh, I just hope that it's more than two, and because at least we can match a Beijing tally, three, four medals. I hope that they come. There are some chances. I hope there are no more major shocks like they were in shooting. I hope there's a medal in archery, badminton, boxing, wrestling. These are and hockey. These are your hopes. Let's see. Hopefully, two or three medals are at least that. But I won't bet for us to get to match or surpass a London tally. That's about it. Let's hope for the best. We'll see. Hopefully, a medal soon. And when we get a medal, I'll definitely make a video on it. And then, or otherwise, update every 2 or 3 days whenever something major is happening. I felt that the shooting disappointment merited one. So yeah, thank you for watching. Comment your thoughts. What are you feeling about India's performances? Who do you blame? Do you think that someone needs to blame? Do you think the issue is larger? Uh, but we'll get into these issues after the Olympics. We'll do a video on what's wrong, why we are not performing well, but that will be after the Olympics. For now, all the best to our athletes. To get, I post daily schedules and daily results on my Twitter page, so follow that. Link is in the bio. So do that. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.